I want to come on here today to talk about the spiritual meaning of eczema. And my experience with eczema growing up, I had it. And even into adulthood, I still get flare-ups from time to time. And eczema has been one of those things where it made me very self-conscious. I got teased a lot for it growing up. I used to tear up my skin. I used to get eczema flare-ups in all the creases of my body. And I used to tear up my lip and scratch and scratch and scratch, right? And it turned into hyperpigmentation on my face. So I grew up most of my life being very self-conscious of my face. Because of that reason, like I always knew, like, girl, you are fucking gorgeous, right? Always knew. But it was this hyperpigmentation that others teased me. And I'm just like, damn, well, is this one thing really making me so ugly, right? Now, of course, as I got older, I rid myself and I did my shadow work and really got on my spiritual journey. I came into myself of knowing who I am, of admiring my beauty, right? So when I look in the mirror now, and of course I got makeup on now, but baby, I don't wear makeup all the time. This is once in the blue, right? So when I look at myself in the mirror now, I'm like, girl, do you see them cheekbones? Do you see them eyes, right? Do you see that nose? Do you see those eyebrows, right? You beautiful, you gorgeous, right? People would die to look like you, right? And I know it's not what's on you, it's what's in you, right? So although I know I'm gorgeous, I believe that that's not all it takes to be a good person. I feel like I'm beautiful inside and out, right? But this is just me talking about the outer, because eczema was something that made me very self-conscious of my looks and who I am, and people have tried to make me feel less than or that I wasn't good enough. A lot of my life, I fell into those beliefs and thinking that I wasn't worthy because of having hyperpigmentation and people thinking I had a mustache and, you know, just being fucking evil. And now those same people are watching me and they're hating, but it's all good because, baby, I'm gorgeous. I'm doing it. I'm purposeful. I'm powerful. I'm powerful, baby. Okay? Listen, I got a beautiful baby. He looked just like me. Listen. So if I was really ugly, my son would be ugly, and he's fucking not. Bitches. And this is me. I'm not bitter, but, you know, it's a lot of people from my past that's watching me that they ain't treat me right. You know, that's how I go. You know me, and a tourist, you know me. We ain't reconnecting, baby. Ain't no reconnecting, baby. Stand on that shit. Period. Okay? All right. Now, let's get into it. Now, the spiritual meaning behind eczema. Eczema is you feeling stuck, feeling like you want to tear or rip yourself out of the uncomfort or the situation or the circumstances that you are in. It's you trying to tear yourself out of your skin, literally. And I know that seems harsh or very dramatic, but it's the truth. Eczema is you trying to tear and rip yourself out of the uncomfortability of the situation, circumstances, or life that you're in right now. Feeling like you can't be a true expression of yourself in this earth, and you're trying to itch yourself away out of that. Now, for me, I had really bad eczema in my childhood, and my home was dysfunctional. Not only that, you know, I did not like school. Again, because I was teased a lot and just going in a new environment and being a highly sensitive being that I am. Public school was not for me. School was just not for me, you know, and your parents don't want to really hear that. I'm someone who would try to sleep in, and my mom forced me out the bed, but I wasn't energized or excited about going to school for a reason. She's just thinking like, oh, she's just sleepy, she don't want to get up. But really, it's like, yo, I don't like this place, right? And although I'm very intelligent and have always been very smart, and I love to learn, right? Because that's who I am now. It's just like that was not the place for a child like me. You know, I'm a life path 11. Again, I'm highly fucking sensitive, highly intuitive, highly empathic, and being around all these people who are raised in different houses is just like a fucking jungle. Like, why would you do that to me? You know, but I know my mom didn't know any better, so. And she didn't have the lifestyle to homeschool, I guess, you know. So I just got thrown in with the wolves, and I had to try to adapt. So my way of trying to soothe myself of being in uncomfortable environments from home to school was to itch, right? So eczema is a feeling of not being comfortable in the environment and trying to scratch yourself out that shit. Now, when it comes to the physical imbalances that can cause eczema, you have parasites, you have dairy, you have food additives, candida and yeast, right? So there are a lot of physical things that can cause the manifestation of eczema, but it's really important to always know that eczema is caused always, not even just eczema, but any disease, it always has a spiritual root, right? So when it comes to, okay, let me backtrack. So as I got older, I started learning how to heal myself, and of course my eczema started to clear up very well. I only have really, really bad eczema when I'm stressed, right? When I'm stressed and I'm uncomfortable. It's like I'm still trying to cut the cords and to release that part of me that needs to itch when I'm uncomfortable and when I'm stressed, because I know there's other ways to deal with uncomfortable feelings than to retract back to what you know and what got you through other times, right? It's time to unlearn and relearn. So that's my own healing process and healing journey. But as far as I learned how to heal myself, so as I started learning how to heal myself, and I started really purging a lot of things from my past that made me uncomfortable, or the feelings of unworthiness, my eczema became to be better and better as far as how much it showed up, right? If you can see this hand used to be tore up, right? Some people would say I had old lady hands, because people are fucking evil. I'm just being real, right? I've never been a nasty, evil person. Like, even when I was little, that wasn't me. But some people, that shit is inbred within them. They are born evil. But anyway, yeah, I healed this hand completely of my eczema. You can kind of probably still see it's still a little healing and repairing of the skin. But it should be bad. And it became better and better with time. Now, my advice to someone who is dealing with eczema, right, and is curious and wanting to know how to begin to heal themselves, number one, I would ask you is, what is the environment that you're in, right? What are the type of people that you're around? Because if those people stress you the fuck out, you'll never be able to heal, right? Another one is looking in the mirror and really being real about the things that bring you anxiety. It might not always be people, right? What circumstances are you in that is making you uncomfortable? Ask the ancestors. If you don't believe in the ancestors or honoring the ancestors, ask Jesus or Allah and whoever to help ease or bring you out of those situations that you don't want to really be in. And be real with yourself if you don't want to be in that shit, right? Because it could take some time. And I think is what's really hard for a mother who has a baby that has eczema to admit that that baby is stressed.
Hello,
but
friends.
Hi, baby, but hello, friends. He said hello, friends. But if you have a baby that has eczema, that baby is stressed. Point blank, period, right? So you want to do anything in your power to make sure that you are making sure that you are soothed and help heal that child. Let's talk about the herbs that I've used or the things that I've done to help heal my eczema. So some of my favorite herbs are stinging nettles. Stinging nettles is a great blood cleanser, right? And help alkalize the body, and it's really great on the outside surface to help heal and repair the skin when it comes to eczema. I love neem leaf. Neem leaf is the most powerful, the quickest, effective way for me personally, because all herbs work with different people differently, right? Because we all have a different body constitution. But for me personally, baby, neem does not play no games. And you know, in India, neem is actually used for exorcism, so it packs a fucking punch. Calendula is really great for eczema. Chickweed is really great for the itching. So if you have a lot of itching and you want to soothe the inflammation, put some chickweed on the outside of the skin and use a poultice and wrap it. Right? Then you have your blood cleansers, your burdock, your sarsaparilla, your dandelion leaf and roots. You have your yarrow. Yarrow is really good for wounds and skin conditions as well. And those are just to name a few. What I do is I bathe in my herbs. Like I said before, I create poultices, and you always want to drink it as an infusion, which is sitting the tea in sitting the herbs in the tea over 24 hours or 8 hours, or however long you want it, or how much you want it to be impactful or potent, so that you are healing yourself internally as well. And that's just a little bit about the spiritual meaning behind eczema, and also my tips on how to heal. And you know what? Another one is aloe. And something that has really helped with me was rubbing aloe on my skin and then really sunbathing, sitting out in the sun and letting the sun help heal and repair my skin. I used to do it every single day when I had a really bad flare-up. And when I say my skin transformed, like the summer my flare-up was bad, and by the time the fall came, you didn't even know that my flare-up was that bad. And always eat healthy, drink water, drink your fruits, eat your veggies, and try to stay away from processed food as much as possible. I know we all still have cravings every now and then. Some of us don't, right? Because we've reached that certain level. But if you do have a craving, you know, try to keep it to a really minimum, because it will have your eczema acting up, and it will have your skin acting up. Skin is an inside job, right? An inside job meaning not only what you consume, but also how you feel, because your emotions really impact your skin. So yeah, I hope that helps, and thank you for being here, and thank you for listening. Peace and love, y'all, and have a beautiful day.